Pisces, hi. So this is going to be a reading for August 14th through the 20th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Pisces. Ooh, the overall energy for the reading, the World card. So coming up at the closing of a cycle here. Let's see what kind of cycle you're closing off. In the recent past, the Star, the Seven of Wands, the Hangman. Ooh, there has been a big pause over your desires. So it's kind of like whatever you felt you wanted most, you put that to the side. There's actually been quite a rejection to that for a while. And then just a big pause, a big, I'm not going to do anything anymore. So, okay. In the current situation, the Four of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying, at least, to work a lot on close relationships, maybe friendships, maybe other commitments that are really close to your heart there. The intention is to do that at least here. In the immediate future, the King of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Ooh, that's a little bit of a roller coastery, emotional kind of a situation, because you're stepping into your heart fully, and then you back away fully, and then you're kind of back into center there. So it almost feels like you're getting scared. When you align fully with your heart, it's like, okay, this is getting uncomfortable. This is not nice. Let me go at the opposite end of this. Let's see how that feels. And then you just disconnect completely. And then somehow you kind of go back into like finding that middle ground that's not going to make you feel necessarily uncomfortable, but quite good within yourself, and then kind of take it from there. So it's quite of an interesting roller coaster, emotional roller coaster right here. But anyways, let's clarify. Let me clarify the World card. The Justice card, the Tower, the Magician. Well, I'm gonna give it to you straight. You created some mess here, something quite messy. You didn't mean to. I don't feel like that was your intention, but you manifested something, and it brought down quite the mess. And you've been trying to kind of stabilize that, to kind of not fix it necessarily, but kind of bring it into a sense of balance, because it was a shit show at some point. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is that's tied up to your manifestation there kind of brought up a lot of chaos possibly. And you've been trying your best to kind of restore that, to put that back into a more balanced place. And this cycle is coming to a close, so you're kind of done with that, kind of. Let's do the Star. In the recent past. The Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. Man, this is something you're showing me that you really, really desire, but it's just not working out. It's just not... It feels like everything you do to bring that into reality, into a sense of, this is it, I made it. It's nothing is helping to get you there, to that point. And a lot of the times, what didn't make this happen is... a lot of stuff from the past that you left unhealed. You didn't look at them, you didn't visit them, you didn't kind of made a point to heal certain things. And those things were always in the way of you achieving whatever it is you wanted to achieve here. You know, I see you kind of, you know, at some point at least realizing, oh yeah, that's me. That's standing in my own way here. But I don't know if you did anything about it, you know? Let's do the Seven of Wands. The Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Oh, it's fear that's not allowing you to pursue something you really, really want. It's something big, something quite important. And then you're showing me, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. And then what I see in the way there is your own fear of failure there. Let's do the Hangman. The Six of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess. Okay, so you took some time here for yourself where even if fear did show up or whatever showed up, you just kind of stood still. And you're like, okay, let's see what happens if I handle this, not in the typical way of let me not try anything and let me just give up on everything. And just kind of stay still here. Let's see what happens if I just kind of let these energies pass through. Let's see what's at the other end of this. And that to me means you took a little bit of time for yourself. You actually took a step back from doing things in the same way over and over again. And that brought up a lot of healing. And it created a sense of confidence within yourself. And it created almost like a direct source, the direct line of connection to your own intuition. You know, so it opened you up big time here, which felt good from what you're showing me. Let's do the Four of Wands. The Sun, the Four of Cups, the King of Pentacles. I don't know what this is. This kind of shows up as a commitment. I don't know what kind. And it looks like it carries the energy of happiness, but it looks like it's not living it out. Basically, there's a lot of disappointment over it. So even though it carries that frequency of happiness where things could be happy in this, within this dynamic, it's like, yeah, well, yeah, but no, the things are not happy. Quite disappointing. And I do see a little bit of a tendency with this King of Pentacles, a little tendency of maybe control there. Somebody wanting things their way and not seeing that, hey, there's another person at the end of this, so let's see what they want. Let's see how they feel, you know. I'm gonna have to put that on you because I feel like it's mostly you, but it could be somebody else you're dealing with. And I don't, again, all of these energies, I don't see you doing it on purpose, you know. If anything, you've got great intentions here. It's just how it all plays out, how those intentions are coming through. Let's do the Three of Cups. You get the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Because you're pointing me out to the closest connections in your life, friendships, spouses, whatever you got going on there, like the closest ones to you. And it's almost like you're showing me like a degree of closeness, you know, like the closest one is where a little bit of control is coming through because someone wants things their way and it's not happening that way, and it creates disappointment because, you know, that's what expectations do. And then, you know, the furthest from that would be, I don't know, close friendships, something. All of these energies that you're surrounding yourself with carry a frequency of happiness, carry a frequency of they're here because I want them to be here because they resonate with me. So of course they're going to carry that frequency of this is working out, this is great. A lot of the times those frequencies, even though they're there, they're not experienced. Why? Because there's also all sorts of interferences, like, well, I want things this way. Well, I'm scared that it's going to go this way. Well, you know, all sorts of things like that interfere with the actual available energy for those situations. Now, in this one, there's almost a sense of, so let's say this is a friendship of yours or multiple friendships. And there's almost a sense of not following through, not keeping up with them, you're not in the mood to talk to them for like 2-3 months, and then 2-3 months go by and it's like, oh, I'll talk to them some other time, you know. So it's like almost that kind of even though they're good, you're not putting in the effort, you're not bringing them, hey, or sustaining that energy of friendship or whatever this is, you know. And it's kind of making you overthink there at the end of it all. It's kind of making you think like, what's wrong with these situations? Why am I surrounding myself with this if they're not working out? did you ever consider how much effort you're putting into these situations? And if you are, what kind of an effort are you putting into them? You know? Because again, the frequency that they're carrying looks good. Looks good. It's how we go about these situations. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles. The Six of Cups, the Devil, the Moon. Yeah, time to work on that shadow. It's not about these relationships. It's not about, oh, I have to work on these relationships. It's about, I have to work on myself. I have to see what in myself is keeping kind of a distance from these situations, kind of, looking for blame or something outside of yourself and things like that. You're hiding what the issues are within these dynamics. You're hiding it good, and it's hidden in your shadows. It's hidden in things you do that you don't want to look at because you consider them to be ugly. They're not ugly. They're part of you, you know, whatever kind of, if it is a little bit of control, it's still part of you. And also, we can shift those, we can change those. They don't have to stay that way. We can look at them, we can embrace them. You know, the minute you embrace something negative that you carry, you turn it positive. The minute you acknowledge it and say, ooh, I fucked up, but really mean it and really take it in. And then, I fucked up, but I know better next time. You know, I can do better. And the minute you acknowledge it, because a lot of the times we push it to the side, and they're not going to stay to the side. We're going to keep on repeating them, because when we push it to the side, we say to those parts of us, it's okay, you can do it again next time. It's fine. Show up when it's time. Squirrel, do not fall on me. I swear to God. Let's do the King of Cups in the immediate future. The Five of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot. This is not the greatest approach either, necessarily, where you're showing up all accepting and loving of everybody all of a sudden. You know, it's great if you feel that, it's awesome, but I feel like it's going to backfire, because that's not what it's about. You know, it's not like all of this time I sustained my relationships in one particular way, and today I'm realizing maybe it's not for the best. So as of tomorrow, let me show up with a lot of love and a lot of nurturing over them, all of a sudden blasting these relationships with all of that energy. And it's great if you feel it, but this is a more lengthy process. It's not from today to tomorrow kind of a thing, where you realize something's up within myself that's not allowing me to open up properly and fully to these situations. So let me go look for that. And it's not going to take 5 minutes, and it's not going to take, again, from today to tomorrow. It's going to take longer than that. Get out from my throat, you little. So you're kind of showing up like that, where you're flipping the page into a more positive energy, which again, great. Better than showing up like this. However, how much of that do you mean? How much of that do you actually feel like is incorporated as your truth? You know, as you embracing those shadow sides of yourself. Because at this point they're not. And they're going to show up as suspicious to the outside that you ignored for months, maybe years. And now all of a sudden you're showing up very loving, very like, what the hell is wrong with Pisces, you know? So it might create a little bit of conflict. Just give yourself time, space, look into those aspects of self, and then take it from there. But not tomorrow. Give it time. For the Eight of Cups, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Wands. Because when you show up like this, when you flip that page, and when you try to show, oh, look, this is my heart, and this is everything I've got, and it's good, and it's going to backfire, it'll turn you back into that place of, oh yeah, well, I don't need this, fuck this. I got me, into another shadow place. So you're going to keep on bouncing from shadow to shadow until you get it. It's just a normal reaction, you know. I open up my heart and I get this. fuck this shit, I'm not gonna do this again. But not a great energy that you're showing me here. Yeah, fuck this shit, I'm not doing that. I got me, I'm good. But then it's looking quite difficult, quite hard to deal with this energy. Because it's not natural. It's almost like a self-defense mechanism of, and you shut down. You shut down your heart. What good does that do you? You know? You're not protecting anybody there. Showing up in your ego, yes. For the Nine of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords. There you go. Give it some time, give it some space. Yes, go through these energies if you must. If you're gonna learn through this, okay. You know, there's other ways to learn, but if you must learn like the hard way, because a lot of the times we do, then you're coming in from a more centered space, into a place of, okay, now I know what I need to give to this situation and to this situation, because it's coming from a place of clarity, not a place of, I got upset because I just opened up and you suck, you rejected me, blah, 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 blah. No, you're coming from a place of, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what I want to give. No expectation, no nothing. Very different than how you show up in the current situation. So you're getting there. You're getting there. Let me see what the universe has. Hey, boo-boo. What's going on? You want to go inside for a slip? Let's go sleepity sleep. From the universe, you get the Four of Cups, the Temperance card, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, a little upset that you have to give yourself time. So almost upset of the concept of it's not going to work from today to tomorrow. It's not going to work like that. You know, you do have to give yourself time and let the energy sink in. So a little upset with that, a little impatient here by the looks of it. It is what it is, you know, you always have to kind of give yourself time, because if you jump into from your mind knowing what you need to do, that's not the same with incorporating that and feeling it deep within yourself. That takes time. The mind can switch things just like that. But letting things sink in, that's going to take time. That's going to be the challenge. So you look a little upset that you have to do that, but you're still doing it, you know, because otherwise you'll get back into these places of, oh yeah, fuck off, I'm not going to give anything to you, know? So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.